Okay, I've got the microphone on. That seems to be working. And good evening, everyone, to the Volcano Eruption live stream. I am your host, DrFox2000. I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from that wonderful thing you see on the screen. And that, of course, is Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma in the Canary Islands. And I want to say good evening to everyone and welcome. Glad to have you all on board. I see we've got 59 in the stream already, 35 likes. Hey, those likes are looking good. And glad everybody is here. First off, before I get into saying hi to everyone, I'm going to say check your top chat and live chat at the top of your chat box. If that's what it says, that means you are indeed watching a live stream. If it happens to say top chat or live chat replay, and the keyword behind there being replay, that means that stream is already over, and all those fine people you see in the chat box have gone home and they're not there anymore. Therefore, there is no interactive chat while you're watching the replay in the chat box, but you can still make regular comments down below in the normal comments that you have on every other video here on YouTube. And getting that out of the way, if you're interested, for other times that we are on, you can take a look down in the description. It does tell you when the stream normally runs, as well as that the weekends are at a different time than on weekdays. Also want to throw in a little disclaimer here. I am on call, therefore if I get an emergency call that sometimes I have to go, and that means I will either, we'll figure out if we have to end the stream or run it or run it without narration or whatever, just to let you guys know in case that happens. Anyway, we'll get at saying hello to everyone. I see the numbers are going up. We now have 86 people in the stream and 51 likes. We'll make that 88 in the stream and 52 likes. It's going up real fast. Anyway, I want to say hi to all of you. First off, I'm going to say hello to our moderators. And right now, Arizona Snowman and Piggy are in as moderators. Paul Zilla, unfortunately, is dealing with some family issues, so he will probably not be in here today. Anyway, wanting to say hi to everyone, we've got Rebecca Patterson, Are You Ready for Jesus, is also in the house. And are you ready for Jesus? Just remember, this is a clean chat, and there is no preaching here, okay? Don't mind having you in here and watching Mother Nature do her thing, though. And if you have constructive criticisms, love to hear them. Also, welcome Tim Buckingham, as well as Sherry Lawson, and Frosty username DJ Puff III. Kevin Haynes also here, Phyllis Johnson. A Frosty username again. Oh, never mind, he chatted again. Going up the list backwards here. Echo the Bot, Juliet, let's see, Rebecca Patterson, I don't know if I said that already. Stefan is back. I see Colin Taylor, and Colin Taylor was actually the first one in today. So Colin is actually the one who gets the cookies. I guess it was a fight to see who was going to be first there or not. But nevertheless, Colin did make it, and it's all good. So he gets to munch there. So okay, there's his cookies. Anyway. Let's see, who else? Chicky Gomberg is back. Good to have you here, Chicky. Billy Bob Joe, also here. Paul Richards, Mr. Murphy's grandmother, Jimmy Sampson. Welcome One Fish is here, Carrie Castine, Tony Collins, got Juliet earlier, I think. And going up a little bit more, Steve Penland, and Olink is back. Good to have you here. Zoe also in the house. Welcome, Steve Penland. I don't know if I mentioned Steve, but okay. Welcome anyway. Duchess of Elements here, as well as going up Kevin Haynes. I don't know if I'm probably repeating myself a dozen times here for each name. Tony Nagy is back. Richard T is here. Craig Thor also in the house. Klaus Zimmerman, guten Abend. And Rainy in Ireland with a German name. That doesn't make sense. We'll figure that out later. Mona Alfano also back. Welcome back, Mona. Adrian Weiss also back in the channel. And let's see, we got Sue already. Going up a little bit more here, trying to find more. Tom Turtle Sun is also back. Nancy, what is, I can't keep up with the greetings, all you individuals tonight. Yep. It's sometimes, Nancy, it's hard to try to greet everyone, and I find that a little hard for myself as well. Let's see, Karen is also back, Jason Slater also back, Mark Love Barbecue, Grandma B, and let's see, Robert Dowdy also back. Henry Nelson is in the channel. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have all of you on board. And gonna see who else I'm missing. Dream of a Hive is back here as well. And going up some more. Okay, didn't see any in that batch. Evie is back as well. Welcome, Evie. Glad to have you on board. Did I say Dream of a Hive? I think so. Okay. More. There's got to be more different names in here. I'm missing them. Anyway, glad to have. Oh, Chuckster there. One Fish and Chuckster and Frank McLeod. Dodgers also here. Welcome back, you guys. Glad to have everyone on board. So, I'm just looking to see, okay, I think that's all, everyone at the top. I'm probably missing a pile at the bottom here, like Miss Lobo Bob, welcome back. Garabandal, also there. Dinkle Storm Chaser and Wessex Dragon. Welcome all you guys, glad to have you on board. Let's see, he's been in, Klaus has been in Ireland for 20 plus years. Okay, so that makes you German-Irish now. Let's see, Casio81, also here, welcome. Jane Binch also made it back. Ray Scott did as well. Brutal Avenger also in the house. And Barbarian also snuck in the door. And let's see, and we got the W Tuck SC31LDN back as well. The illumination of ash plume looks great, great to see. It is actually pretty awesome. The that back vent behind this one is really, at times, shooting up very, very high. It's just you can't see it most of the time because they're zoomed in too tight. Anyway, let's see. I think I got most of all you good people. Anyway, if I didn't call your name out or something, don't panic. Don't think you're being ignored, like Loot Mule perhaps, or somebody like that who might be offended if I didn't say his name. Actually, Loot Mule has actually been a very good person, so I shouldn't pick on Loot Mule. Anyway, glad to have you here though. And OFU Lux is back as well. And our lava family is filling up fast, getting more and more people in. How many vents are on the go still? Just the 2 or more? Well, since I had to redo my software and everything, I'm going to be a little confused while I'm trying to show you this, but let's do that first, and it's going to be a surprise for you. You may be a little shocked at how many vents are on the go at present. Let's see, I did try to line this up in a relatively simple order after I had to redo things, so no, that's not the one. This is the one. Oh look, we're on the 3D map. Alright, and you guys can bring up this 3D map by typing in La Palma 3D, all one word. And I'm going to actually swing it around. There's one of the soccer stadiums, or as they say in Europe, football stadium, or pitch, a football pitch that was inundated by lava right there, and most of that is gone now. But anyway, I wanted to zoom out one more and show you how many vents we got. So let's count them together. Oh, hang on, I can't be too close, we can't count them all. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, okay, so how many vents? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 vents today, you guys, according to the information that's provided to us here on this 3D map. So in total, 8 different vents are called technically active, and that is kind of interesting. The one that I was surprised that they finally took off, that was this outlet here, where this wasn't really a vent, this was a tube. But the flow out of that, I don't know if it's still flowing. I do believe it is, but they are no longer calling that one a vent, rather than just calling it a tube. So as you can see, so we've got 8 in total that are up there right now, and that is actually pretty interesting, pretty wild to see. Anyway, for those who want to play with that 3D map themselves, like I said, it's La Palma 3D. Type it in, and that'll bring up the link, and you can manipulate that map, move it around, just like what I'm doing on the screen, so you can see the mountains and so on and so forth. So there, somebody did bring it up, and all good. So that's the link for it right there, and it looks pretty cool. So now, having already gone into that with the number of vents that are there, the other thing that is on a very big increase is what we're looking at now, and that is the earthquake map. And let me get on the right page here, and where is it? Oh, this page. Okay. So right here you can see that. Actually, I'm going to refresh this one because there was more since I did this. There's been lots and lots and lots of earthquakes happening there. So yeah, it added some more. So if we zoom into La Palma, and you can see we had one that was sitting out here in the water again, and they did move it back in. But as you can see, it's just a pile up, literally a pile up or cluster of earthquakes that have been happening all in that same area. If we slide down the list, there are some very sizable ones. A 3.9, this guy here, where is he? Yeah, he's hard to see, somewhere around here. No, that's the 2.7, but that was pretty close. And then the more we go down here, here's another 4. That happened at 1743, and that was fairly big as well. And there was a much bigger one earlier. There it is, a 4.8, and that happened at 1421. So that one was originally marked out in the water, and that was what I was seeing over here, and then they fixed the map. So it's kind of interesting that they show the stuff out there. And so having seen that, I do want to bring you to a different map that has also been sent to me, and that works. Anyway, I see a few more people that popped in. Just wanted to say hi to them. Diane Craig, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Alan Nielsen, it looks like the big one. What? Looks like one big volcano. Yeah, the top portion sure does. If you're looking at this, and that is something that is very, very cool. And yesterday, with some of the articles that were sent to me, I was actually reading up on this, and that big volcano there, that started forming about 4 million years ago off of the seafloor. And by about 3 million years ago, it was above ground or above water. So that is very interesting. So this is a relatively new island in the terms of geology, and it's pretty cool to see. You know, for me anyway, I'm thinking it's cool. So this one here, so that's about 3 million years above water. This one here, only about 1.1 million years above water. So that's when that guy formed. So that's only 1 million years old. And when you look at geology and that type of thing, that's very, very small portion in time. Anyway, wanted to say hi to a couple more people here. I see Ray Scott, Ray Jensen. We got a whole array of Rays tonight. APF Deluxe also back in the house. Judy Letson, Windy C. Good to have all you guys here. Ray Scott also. Oh, I think I said that. Let's see. Who else did I notice? Sneaking in. Okay. Oh, Stuka is back as well. So that's who it was. And Flo Smith off to the car. Okay, Flo Smith listening from her car, paying attention to the road, and did bop the like button though. Excellent. Thank you, Flo. Did I say Jane Bench? I think I did earlier. Anyway, I'm going to go back and look at what's going on here. 420 is also in the house now. Ducky just popped in. Okay, welcome you guys. Rays are inherent. Boy, I can't even talk. Never mind. Yeah, I got it. The Rays are in. Douglas Anderson also snuck in the door. Good to have you. Okay, back to the what? Berry? Yeah, Berry Nation. Let's get back to the fire. We want to see fire. Anyway, actually, talking about fire and things, like I said, I had to redo all of this earlier here, so it was a little bit of a nightmare for me to try to get everything back up and running in time for the stream. But I did want to back this up a bunch, and the reason I wanted to do that was it actually looked pretty cool earlier today. I didn't see everything that was happening, but let's go back. Well, let's go back to what we had earlier about 12 hours ago, 11 hours and 55 minutes ago. This was the view earlier today, so it looked pretty awesome. And you can see that it is erupting just as much as it is during the nighttime, but it is a much clearer view of the cone itself. And I do believe some of the other vents in the back, and I have no crayons on any of my screens, so please excuse me with that. That's something that happened during the restart thingy here of the software upgrade. Anyway, I do believe we have this guy, and then there's another one, I think, right here. I'm not 100% sure. We also know that we have that one there, and there was another little one in between. And we know that there's another one hiding behind on the backside, and I'm not sure the rest of the locations of the other ones, but there should be 3 more, and that's a lot of vents in there, but they're not visible in here, so unfortunately it doesn't help us that much. And I did want to kind of go up forward a little bit here, so this one, the back one, decided to do a little bit of smoking, and it really did quite belch out quite a bit of material out of the back there. A lot of that pyroclastic ash and tephra probably mixed in, and very dark billowy clouds. Smoking is bad for you. Yes, it's gonna make me cough, and yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Don't smoke like that. You're gonna hurt yourself. Let's see. Abstract through experiment. Hi all. I lurk all the time but never chat. But you are all a great lot. Thank you, Abstract, and glad to have you on board. And yeah, you don't need to be chatting if you're lurking and enjoying the show. By all means, do that. That's you're more than welcome to engage it that way. Not everybody wants to be in there, so talking is better. Stephen, yeah, you need to talk with 420 about that. Space J also right back in here. Wonderful. And that's right. Yeah. Puff Puff Pass. What? Brutal Avenger? You too? Oh no. Horrible. Anyway, I lurk all the time. Okay, Ducky. Yeah, like I say, you're more than welcome to do that. Anyway, I just wanted to point out how much cloudy ash it was dumping out at the time, and that looked kind of ominous in a way, considering the front vent is pumping out pure white smoke, and the back one is almost, completely black or very, very dark gray. So to have such a big contrast is kind of going like, wow, that's pretty cool. And let's see, no problem. I'm in the 313 area code. Oh, no, what? You're not in the 420 area code? 420? That's all right. They are conducting extract thought experiments. Oh, there you go. I hope they're not. But anyway, pretty awesome view, and just wanted to kind of throw that one in. I did see it earlier. Let's see if we can move ahead. It continued to do that for quite some time, that black smoke. So I'm not sure. I think it was almost a couple of hours. Let's see, where are we here? Time-wise, yeah, this is almost 2 hours later. 10:35 back. Okay, hour and a half. So so far, and if we keep going in time, yeah, it slowed down a bit later on. So, and then I think it was about 10 hours ago, it got a little cleaner. Anyway, if we move up in time, there were times there when the view actually cleared up really, really well, like right there. And you can really see the way everything is structured inside the front area of the cone. And that is pretty awesome. And I just thought, hey, that's a pretty good picture. I want to make sure that we can all share that fairly high quality. So love the looks of that, and pretty ominous. And let's see, if we move along a little bit more, though, we did have a little bit more, and I believe we might have had a collapse in there. And when we all remember this, let's see, where's my whiteboard? This gray smoke that we see here. Of course, that you'd see that quite a bit when we had collapses in the Icelandic volcano in Ragnar. We would see that color of smoke coming out. Hey, what happened? Oh no, that wasn't me, it was them. Okay. Had me freaked out because I clicked on it and it disappeared on me. Sorry, tried to turn the microphone off and cough, but it didn't work. And I kept on pushing the button there. So, anyway, then a little bit further on, we had a bunch more of that fantastic eruptive material coming out. And I think this was another one of those scenes where all of a sudden, yeah, you've seen it shooting out, and it got pretty blackened. I wish they would lift the camera up a little bit, but they never do that. They seem to like having that right there. I would like to see a little bit more of that smoke and the height above it. So, Judges of Elements, says Dr. Fox, see the front wall waiting, okay, to get breached, to crumble and collapse. Yeah, we know that, and that's one of the things is right in this area here. We're thinking that is going to take a pounding, and it will shear off a little bit more and open up a little wider in there. Depending on how much eruptive force we get in there. So we know this is getting thinner and thinner on the back side, or on the inside, I should say. Boy, that black smoke there is just absolutely wild. Anyway, going to carry on and move along a little bit more since it was kind of cool views, and it stayed fairly clear. That's one of the things I wanted to mention too. The fact that the air was a lot clearer today for them in La Palma, and that definitely is something of interest for everyone. So the people in, I guess, what is it, Tazacorte and, I'll think of the other place there. Anyway, they got better air to breathe. That's the point that I'm getting at. All right, so let's move along a little bit more here. As the sun came around, we did see again some more discoloration there, and not sure why we have such a different variety of colors of smoke. One of the things that I did read about this particular volcano is there is a variety of material in here, and it is basically what they're referring to as recycled lithosphere. So basically, it's being churned up and pumped right back out, but I don't know what area of the planet that it came from. That's something that is still up in the air. They don't know. They're guessing that this is actually a portion of Africa that is being recycled, which is kind of neat and weird at the same time. And let's see, if we go on a little bit further, we see some nicer plumes shooting out, and of course that back vent keeps pumping that really dark sooty material out as well. But it does look pretty good. It's a nice clean shot today, and I really do like looking at the screen when it is that sharp and crisp and clear. So I like it, and that is beautiful, right? So, okay, let's move back into our darkness here a little bit. And even that looked pretty good as far as clarity of what we've seen. Hodgepodge lava, what? Echo the bot? Hodgepodge lava. Is that what it is, Echo? Hodgepodge lava? 420, there must have been some really flammable dinosaurs. Well, yeah. It could have been. Try diamonds, I know what you're talking about. Yep, they will go poof. Pretty cool. Johnny Votes also in the house. Good fire for cooking pumpkin soup. And you know what? That probably could be exactly what we could use it for. Anyway, I wanted to bring it back up to date. I don't think there was that much other than the wonderful stuff we were just looking at. And there we go. So that's back to a live picture. And that's definitely what we're looking at, is La Palma live right now, for those who have joined us. I see Helen made it back in. Duchess of Elements. From watching the Icelandic volcano, I learned some things. This is very important. Well, we all learned a bunch of things. And Nautica has the best stream, 2 angles, split screen. Robert Booten, I don't know if they have the thing done, but every time I go look for them, I can't find them. Okay. Not sure why. Talk Air Iceland is back. Aurora Cam #1 due to go live tomorrow. Good stuff, Talk. Glad that you're able to get that up and running. For those who don't know, Talk moved to Iceland, and he was hoping to cover the volcano. Unfortunately, that has since kind of dwelled and diminished somewhat, but he is definitely setting up an Aurora Cam, or Northern Lights, and you can always bring the link up for his channel by typing in !Talk, and that'll bring up the link for his channel, and you guys can certainly go over and have a look and see what he's doing. Should be cool if you get something up tomorrow. Hopefully the skies will be clear enough for you. So let's see, Sally Barter also in here, Brandon Parsons, welcome you guys. Julie Moeller also in here, good to have you on board. Helen says, Dr. Fox, on YouTube there's a drone that looks right down inside the volcano. Oh, okay, well, we'll have to see if we can find that and if we can use that. When you see lava streaking down, depending on the size of the lava streak, it is what? Chiseling sections of lava and led to crumbling / collapses. Yeah, well, we know that the tephra, when it comes down, it's going to do damage no matter what. So pretty cool. Mike Singleton also in here. Welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. Anyhow, what else was I gonna? I'm looking at the clock here. I gotta watch out because Piggy's gonna bop me if I go over. Anyway, I wanted to pop back over to that one. This was the harbor cam, and I'm just gonna try to locate it here. I did stop it, or I tried to stop it somewhere. We were looking at it earlier, or I was looking at it earlier, and just kind of get it in the right place. They didn't show too much, but what you can see here is this was earlier, this was about 6 hours ago, and this is when they panned over just so we could see whether or not that material has hit the ocean yet, and it still has not. We are still waiting for it, and the area that you do see that has hit the ocean is the first peninsula that it built out there by itself, and it continues to feed that very slowly. So we do know there is some hot lava there. Obviously, you can see again, no crayons. Yeah, all my crayons disappeared here. So it's like starting all over and fresh and new, and not happy about that. Okay, there we go. So the hot spots there that you see venting are there and there. We're not seeing that much flow out on the end anymore, so that's cooled off quite a bit. What I am, Tim says I am dyslexic, but ICGE went over the local geology groups. Is what group? It has 3 short videos. Okay, yeah, I think I seen that they were going in there. I don't know what they had, Tim, but I'll have to take a look and see what I can find afterwards or during the break. But anyway, wanted to pop on this and just kind of look at that. So it's pretty cool. And then they did zoom back in on the volcano on that one, and of course there were other times where it got a little bit smokier again. Of course, looking from a different angle, it always looks that way. Anyway, I'm gonna put that one back to live, and that's what it looks like right now. They'll probably end that stream soon, so we'll lose that view, but I will put it back onto this one for now. Actually, this other one, this is La Palma TV, and they had theirs going. Unfortunately, their long-range camera here that they're using is a little slow. It looks a little choppy or digitally unstable, but anyway, I think they're short a few frames, but still a lovely view, or a lavally view, if you want to call it that. You can see that stream heading down towards the ocean. On that good note, I am going to go get myself a break here. We will put it back onto this view, and okay, and I just want to read what Talk just wrote here. Dr. Fox info, there could possibly be a new fissure or eruption happening in Kreistavik soon. Quakes look familiar to March. Okay, Hilderman has the info in his latest video. Okay, we'll have to take a look and see what is going on there. Okay, thanks, Talk. And anyway, guys and girls, or guys and gals, I should say, if you haven't hit that like button yet and you do enjoy what you're seeing, please let's get those likes over 200 real quick. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, consider hitting that subscribe button. And of course, while you're there, click on the bell notification. That way you always get notified when the stream comes live. Also, if you need to know when the streams are supposed to be, you can look down in the description. Weekdays are at a specific time, as well as weekends are at a slightly different time. And that is to help accommodate the people in Europe, which it makes it a little bit earlier for them by a few hours. And I think it's really a good thing. That way they can enjoy things too without having to fall asleep while watching the show. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to go take that break. I will be back in 5 minutes, so keep smiling, play nice in the lava, and no tephra slingshots today, please. That stuff hurts. I'll be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Volcano Eruption live stream. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we've got some new people in here as well that are kind of asking what they can say and what they can't. Anyway, I do see Lucille is back or in the channel. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Is it Beeb Sorelli? I hope I said that correctly. You can talk about pretty much anything. If we keep it volcano related, it'd probably be better, but the best thing to do for now is just maybe kind of see what's going on and what people are talking about, and that'll give you a pretty good idea of what you can say. As long as you don't preach religion or talk about politics, you're pretty safe. We are an open group, and we don't mind input, and matter of fact, we appreciate input, and it is welcome here. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. And keep the chat family friendly. That's right, we do keep it friendly, and that's what we try to do here. Let's see. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters is back. Welcome. Larry Vladica also popped in. Welcome back, Larry. Tina Sassy and Div Millen also made it in. Zoe, I think I might have mentioned you earlier. Good to have you here, though. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Mark Bree or Bray, I'm not sure how you pronounce that last name, but welcome. And let's see, who else? Banana Puss is back as well. I'm just going up here, just scrolling to see if there's a few others. Bobby Joe also back in the house. Kimmer made it back. Welcome all you guys, and glad to have you on board here. Raymond Mason also here. Sandra Rockland, wish there were more views. Yes, I wish there were. You know, the only ones we've got are this one and that one, and it's not that close. And then the other one, of course, is this view here. So they don't have anything super close, and part of the problem with it is where it's at. I'm not sure what he meant by that. Oh, general rating. Yeah, we keep it general rating. No swearing, no bad words. So it's a family show, just so you understand. We do have different areas of the world watching, and in some cases there are children there as well. So we like to keep the chat clean. Let's see, Sinclair ZX80, stunning image. Why, thank you. Painted it myself. I'm kidding. It's a wonderful shot, and I'm glad that they're showing it. And, you know, it really does show how that lava flow is heading to the west. And it's almost like it's made its own little street lights. If you're looking at it, that's pretty bizarre and pretty awesome when you're looking down. Whoa, again, no crayons on there yet. I could swear Piggy got here and took them all. No, I had to upgrade my software, and things went awry. But anyway, what I was talking about is you look down in that area, see, it looks like street lights along the way. They're showing the lava flow, so pretty wild. Anyway, we'll throw it back on this one for a second. This one, of course, is out from the harbor, so it's a little bit further away. And I'm actually surprised they can get that good of a shot from way back there. So we'll leave that one there. Dr. Fox, never touch a running system. Something always goes wrong. Of course, Talk. It's called Murphy's Law. If it works, don't fix it. I did find a glitch in the old software though, and I'm hoping that they addressed it with all the bug fixes that they had. And that glitch was that if you tried to move your XSplit GUI while you're streaming, it would lock you up. It would lock up the computer. And I am still trying to figure out why it did that. And I'm don't dare touch it while I'm doing anything other than switching scenes, right? So, good. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, but when they turn around, they force you to fix it. That's the problem, and that's when things go bad. When you travel to La Palma, APF Deluxe, I'm still working on recovering from the Iceland trip, so I wish I could, but I haven't won the lottery yet. And I did kind of price out just air travel. And from Edmonton, the minimum travel time is 31 hours. Okay, that is the minimum. The maximum I seen was 78 hours. And I have no idea what airlines think they're doing, but 31 hours for minimum, that's the quickest. Yeah, it's absolutely weird. But anyway, right now I'm not contemplating it, and like I said, unless I win a lottery somewhere, then it'll be a different thing. Speaking of lotteries and things like that, just so you guys know, these streams are not monetized. So if you do happen to see a commercial, please do report it to me. And there shouldn't be. You can go to Tokyo for only 13. Yes, Grandma B, I can fly around the world in 31 hours, depending on which airline I use. But none will land out there. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Sherry Lawson, I don't call it auto correct. I call it auto incorrect. It does that. Is there a volcano near Edmonton? No. The closest volcano that here in Canada, actually, that might be something I want to talk about one of these days too. There is one in British Columbia that they consider semi-active. And it does, and I can't remember the name of it, but it does have instead of lava in the caldera or cone, it's actually mud in there, and it is bubbling. It's like a mud pool, and it does have some temperature. Does steam off, but that's the only one that I know of in Canada that has any activity. And I will actually try to find out. I found 17 hours from $1,300 from Portland, Oregon, Dr. Fox. Yeah, and you know what, Larry? I can probably fly down to Seattle, then to Portland, or fly to Portland via Vancouver, and then fly to La Palma. But I bet you if I come back, I have to come back to Canada first, which is really stupid. Cascades start in BC, have hundreds, yeah, absolutely, Pavel, hundreds of extinct volcanoes, but we're talking about live ones, and that is the only live one, what they consider active. Even though it is just basically a mud pool bubbling, they consider that active, and it is in northern British Columbia. So, and it is actually not under the Cascadia subduction zone. It's actually further north than that, a little further up towards Alaska. So kind of a interesting adventure with that. Anyway, speaking of different places, so we did go through the scenes here. Of course, they're a little bit further away, and kind of wanted to look at that. It is actually fairly good. So now I am using a little bit of digital processing on these streams because of they got too cloudy and too fuzzy on me. So we are trying to enhance them just a little bit. And but this particular one is a little bit slow in the frame rate, and nothing I can do about it. I wish it was just a tad bit faster from them. So it does look good though, you know, if as a still shot or just a general view. It is pretty cool looking, and they've been switching the views here anyway, so gives you a little bit more of a close-up of the furnace, if you will. Stephanie, do this. Stephanie, if you have asked a question of me, I may not have seen it, and what Arizona Snowman just told you there, put my name in front of the question, and what that does is it turns it red in my chat screen, just like it does if you put your name in there properly, and that way it stands out. And just to let you know, I don't have a white background on mine. Oh, where are we off to here? Hey, we're wandering around. What happened? Look at the amount of ash sitting there. And this is La Palma TV, by the way, that we're viewing. So, yeah, that's a heck of a lot of ash, and pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna put it back to the volcano though, because we don't want to be dealing with that too much. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. That's all good. I was just reading what was going on in the chat there. We're all good. So, Stephanie, okay, are you enthusiastic or what? I'm enthusiastic, but I'm also kind of a I am into science in that way, but I am not a licensed or schooled scientist, if that's what you're asking. I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. My forte is typically going out and getting gemstones and gold and things like that. And got into the streaming thing, of course, because I'm tech savvy a long time ago, right? As far as starting a stream up about 3-4 years ago almost is when I started my 24/7 stream. And always wanted to know what else there was to try to, boost things up. When the Icelandic volcano started erupting, it was something that I was already familiar with and following along prior to. And I decided, well, let's stream it, and got permissions and decided to do that. So that's kind of what I do and where I'm at. And I do enjoy doing this stuff. And of course I did go to Iceland, and that was a beautiful adventure. We have a lot of good people in the channel that help support that little adventure, so thank you very much to those people. And it was still a very expensive trip. Iceland is not a cheap place to go if you're planning to go there, but for me, it was money well spent in that sense, because that was my very first volcano, or active volcano, and I should make sure I say that. I've been in old volcanoes digging up the kimberlites, that kind of thing, but that was the first active one I've ever seen. And you know, when you have the sights, the sound, the smells, the rumble, you know, it all is so much more different and intense. So it is wonderful to experience something like that. Okay, what happened there? Okay, I guess they went off for a second and came back on. Anyway, and of course, creating this stream was a wonderful thing. It brought a lot of very good people together. We have a very excellent group of lava lovers, if you want to call them that. And I do believe I'm still the only stream out there that actually narrates while the stream is on, right? So that's kind of the uniqueness of this. Ronnie Rhino says, yeah, your memories are worth much more than money, and that's exactly it. Very, very much so. Lidskjaf Racing, welcome, or welcome back. You've been here before. I still can't say that name. Welcome back. I also see Maui Me snuck in the door. Ducky says, we love you, Dr. Fox. Thank you very much. Best trip to Iceland I'll ever take. Thanks, Sandra. And you know, that was I think one of the biggest things that I really enjoyed doing is basically taking the trip along with, you know, to have you people actually feel like you're actually there, you know, taking the car ride, going for ice cream, and you know, going streaming from the volcano, of course, and you know, those things. That was something that was, yeah. However, the ice cream trip, I think, was just a blast. It was just a spontaneous thing, and it just gave people a little bit more of an opportunity to see what Iceland, or those portions of it, looked like, right? And you know, there were wonderful comments that we had, and of course was you know, those things that really, really mattered, right? Anyway, a lot of people throwing a bunch of stuff in here. I better see what everybody's saying. Mummy of Hamsters, thank you for bringing us together. You are very welcome. And let's see, Dream of a Hive. It was also Sunset Sweden who flew the drone into the crater in La Palma. What? It got stuck in the tree as the battery ran out, but he rescued it. Oh, lucky. Very lucky, Dream of a Hive. 420 Super Chat competition is what it will take to get... yeah. Super Chat competition is what it was going to take to get me to La Palma. Yeah, it's not a cheap thing. Although I think La Palma is probably better than as far as pricing on what we have in Iceland. So that's one of those things we'll have to take a look at. Ray Scott, I think you were there with the crew that was online. So cool. And yeah. And we did enjoy that part, you know, that was something that the road trip was great. Frank McLeod says, yeah, I will never make, never make Iceland, so loved it. Yeah, Carly Starling throws in a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Carly. And do appreciate that. That's awesome. And thank you for the support. Okay, oink, and thanks, Dr. Fox. There you go. And yeah, speaking of oink, after we, I'm going to be going on a break here shortly, and after we come back from the break, we're going to bring the oink back out. And a dream of a hive, yeah, that was actually something. That wasn't me though. That was Siggy. But we'll leave you with that one. Yeah, Iceland drank certain products. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, you can what? Explain for a second how how this can be like Krakatoa. This one is not going to be like Krakatoa. The big thing with Krakatoa, that was more of an explosive eruption. Sontrex or Satronix, my apologies, throws in a £2 or is that €2? Sorry, super chat. Welcome. But yeah, so Carrie, to get it back to this can't be like Krakatoa. It won't be. The first off, we have way too many vents in this thing. So as far as what Krakatoa was a very large blast, and it needs to be a restricted area. If the pressure here was 100 times bigger, then yes, we would see this thing pop like a cork and make a big mess like Krakatoa. But in this case, we've got too many perforations and too many possibilities of where the ejecta can come up. So the ground is basically, it's poor volcanic ground that will allow more lava or more magma to seep up and do its thing. So we're not going to see massive explosions. We will get pressure bursts at times, but we're not going to see killer explosions that are going to kill everything, right? So anyway, I'm going to go take that break. So for those people who have not yet hit that like button, and if you are enjoying the show, please do consider hitting that like, as well as if you have not subscribed and you want to see more of these, you can certainly hit that subscribe button. I know the show isn't for everyone, but a majority of you will love and enjoy it. And it's about lava viscosity, okay? And viscosity lava will make more pressure to clear it. Yeah, viscous lava takes more pressure to clear it. Exactly, there we go. Okay, Tina said Valentine has lots of close-ups. Close-ups to the flow, etc., all in English. Interesting. Tina, I will have to take a look at Valentine's channel in a little bit. Right now, though, I'm gonna take that break, so please hang around, you guys. Enjoy the Lavely show. And I think, yeah, our other stream did quit. So this is the other shot right now that we've got left, and I'm sure this camera view will disappear in a little while too. So I will leave it on the other one. I just wanted to see how high that's actually shooting up, and that is quite a distance. It's very tall eruptions. Okay, you guys, I will be back in about 5 minutes, so if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, going on a break. I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you all for sticking around. And Empire Jerome, welcome. And let's not be too negative that way. Okay, also welcome to Camilo Espetita, I hope I pronounced that correctly, as well as Alone O or Zero, Alone O, Privat, and please, Pangliski, Spasiba. Thank you. English speaking channel only, thank you very much. Too loud, Piggy will not appreciate. I don't think, I think Piggy was ready for that one. She was timing me. And all good. So anyhow, we are looking at a very lovely and active shot of that volcano doing its thing right now. And it is definitely continuing to spew out that wonderful lavally goodness that we like so much, although we do understand that it is creating havoc for the people in that area, of course, of La Palma, as well as the noise level. That's the other thing. I noticed, and I don't know if they cranked the volumes up today, but I had to turn the volume down. I noticed that it was way too loud, so hopefully it's not too loud for you good folks, and you can still hear it. Storm Chaser 1211 Dr. Fox 2999. Oh, doctor, sorry, but you might need to figure out what kit you're taking to La Palma, because you're going as soon as possible, please. Oh, I can be packed in a very short order, if needed to be. Anyway, yeah, and by the way, Old Mummy of Hamsters, I did see you put that in there, the La Palma Trip Fund, and you put a $5 super chat in. I will try to keep track of those. That is absolutely awesome. Now, typically in this part of the show, which is the start of the second hour, we do some good things, and of course we always show our little bacon seeds. And for those who are not familiar with what a bacon seed is, you will find out shortly. But what we refer to as bacon typically is a bunch of lava flowing down the side of a hill, and we can see it. Oh boy, I better write that down too. Leo Carlson's throws in, let me get that on here, Leo. Thank you very much for that awesome super chat. Carlson, and he's got a 14.99 Australian. And there we go. Okay, thank you, Leo Carlson. That's awesome super chat. Well, we've got a down payment on something. Anyhow, so we do always show our bacon seed at this time of day, or this part of the show. So here we go, and I will throw that back in here for you. And yes, you may go, ah, when you see this, okay? And you are welcome, and thank you, Piggy, for sending this to us. And that is absolutely a beautiful little piggy, and it's good, it's wonderful. Epi Diddy Mouse, welcome back. Robert Frary also here, going, ah. Evie throws in, oh, for your first meal in La Palma. Wow, Evie, that's awesome. 25 pound. Evie, I've got to write it down before it disappears. Whoop, there we go. And let's see what happens here. Now, no guarantees on this, you guys, but we will certainly see what we can do. And 25. There we go. And somebody else just threw first meal. Okay. First meal. I will make that little note. Thanks, Evie, for that wonderful 25-pound super chat. And Storm Chaser throws in a 5 pounds as well. Storm Chaser. And that's a... Boy, I'm bad at making that pound symbol, but that's okay. 5 pounds. All right. I got it written down here, so excellent, you guys. Thank you very much, and that's very kind of you. Anyhow, that's a lavally pig that we're seeing there. It is a bacon seed. So keep smiling, and all wonderful stuff coming out of here. And speaking of bacon seeds, here's another little cute shot just for you guys. Got more posties on his wall than, than plants. Yep. And this is a cute little picture too, and I love it. You know what? I think there's actually 3 there, but one is hiding in the background. If you look on the right-hand side there, I think I can see an extra ear. Probably sleeping soundly, and of course this is our best one out of the whole bunch, and thought this was absolutely cute. Thank you very much, Piggy, for sending those to us, and awesome. That little guy at the end is just really super cute. So thank you everyone, and hope you enjoyed the little the bacon seeds, and we'll get back to our volcano now. And there it is, doing its splendorous erupting. And like I said, they did kill the other stream, so we will have another sounds good, Melly. Yeah, I just didn't get a, speaking of sound, how is the sound level for the volcano, you guys? That was what I was asking. I didn't pay attention here, so not too loud, not too quiet for you. While I'm waiting for somebody to say something, then we'll see. Hey, it's kind of quiet here. Frosty username. Piggy says perfect. Sue Hay says good. Sassy says perfect. Robert Frary, good doc. Well, okay, not now, maybe. Happy Diddy Mouse, that clears it right up. Thank you. It sounds angry. I'm sorry, Pavel. I can't make it sound happy. That's too much. Jug Tank, welcome. Glad to have you back on here. We also have Stephen Leatham. Sounds fine. Glad to hear it. Okay, good. I think we'll leave the audio level where it is then. And Jane Bench said spot on. So turn it up a bit. Actually, it was really noisy. For me, to have it too loud is not a good thing, because then I have a tendency to want to talk louder, and then I have to turn my volume down. That means the volcano is louder, and then we have issues, right? Sorry, I had to take a drink there. I was getting really dry. Let's see. Rick Kaufman, hit that like button. Close to closing in on 300. Yeah, if you haven't hit that button yet, please do hit it. If you so feel that you've enjoyed it. Empire Jerome, did I keep an eye on San Andreas Fault and Yellowstone? Yeah, you know, Empire Jerome. The thing with the San Andreas Fault, I think what's going to probably happen, if it slips too much, we're going to see the Juan de Fuca plate move, and we're going to, like, either or. If the Juan de Fuca plate slips, it's going to do a ripple effect down the coast, all the way along the San Andreas, and if the San Andreas slips too much and too hard all in one shot, that'll cause the spring release of the Juan de Fuca plate, you know, and we'll have a full-blown 9 plus on the Richter scale zipper going all the way up and down the coast on the west coast. So not something I'm looking forward to. And then Yellowstone would be a few years later as the ripple effect went through. Actually, that's the thing, is if you have a very, very large earthquake, and if you kind of look at it, it basically rings around the world, as far as it's like ringing a big bell. And you know, it's picked up by seismic stations all over the place, and it takes, you can time the interval, you know, how quickly that it's actually moving and that type of thing, by the sound or the wave getting around the world underneath the crust, right? So it's kind of neat that way. But the pressure, or the first waves, if we do have a zipper event happen on the west coast of North America, that can actually have a detrimental effect on that large amount of lava that's sitting under Yellowstone. So those are always things that you kind of want to watch out for. Stigma 2 is in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Jester 1071 also on the channel. Madcap Martin also made it back. And Pepper, Pepper 4050 also made it back as well. And I see C&D boy Bob is there. And of course, C&D boy lives out on Vancouver Island. And that's one of the areas that would be very, very much so affected by that that massive zipper effect, if it does in fact happen. So it's not something I wish on anyone, and I don't want to turn around and push or fearmonger in that sense. But the Cascadia subduction zone, it's basically pressured up, and it's overdue by 40 years already. So, you know, it's one of those things that we don't want to freak out, but it is what it is. Frank McLeod, zipper effect not likely. Well, depending on what happens, Frank. If because if we get the Juan de Fuca plate, or, you know, as it's subducting, like I said, it's already put pressure on the North American plate and curled it down and in, right? So if that Juan de Fuca plate slips, and it does cause that quick violent action, it's basically from the bottom of the Queen Charlotte Islands down to the bottom end of our wonderful Oregon, the state of Oregon. If it does go, zipper effect likely, or is likely. Look at the fault line activity. Overdue by 40 years, but might not happen for hundreds of years yet. And I do agree with that, Frank. Well, they don't run on regular schedules, but what they have found with that one, though, Frank, is that every 320 years is the average that it goes, and it's overdue. So, but like I said, I'm not trying to be a fearmonger in that sense. But from what we've seen so far, as the information that's piled up, there are possibilities it can happen, right? So I live right on the triple plate junction here, next to the Juan de Fuca plate. Okay, yeah, that would be would be an interesting place to be. Everything going every way. I know about the averages. This is true. Okay, good. Yeah, it's one of those. It's hard to call, right? It's like anything, probability. It's just like we can't really predict what volcano will erupt next in the world. We can get some information and have our hypotheses in order, but till it actually happens, it's pretty hard to go down there. So 420 says, I'm not going to freak out yet. When California slides off, I might get started on that. Well, yeah, buy some property in Nevada. It'll be beachfront, right? No, I'm kidding. Okay, there is a. Oh, hang on. Things are moving too quickly for me here. So, okay, there is a plate that cuts through the Alboran Sea. Do you think that the volcanic and earthquakes, or volcanic activity and earthquakes, could cause a tsunami? Behind the Strait of Gibraltar, behind it. Actually, I don't know, Shuver. I don't. I haven't checked into that, so I'm gonna kind of keep from commenting on it because I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge of what goes on there. Hence, Dr. Fox and Anchor. Yeah, I would need that. Empire says yes, it could. Okay, Kunkel or Yvonne Kunkel. Yvonne is lucky. She's going to go to work and she'll be over there next week in La Palma. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, just a friendly reminder. Let's try to keep the language in English, please. That way everyone can communicate equally. I know some people wish to speak Spanish and things like that. We do basically want to keep it to English. Like I said before, we don't mind you saying hello in Spanish, but the contents of everything should be in English, okay? And like, again, no worries about other languages either, saying hello or whatever, that's all fine. Also, keep your emojis down to 5 maximum in the channel when you're putting something in there. So that's the only other thing that we kind of look at, and keep the chat clean because it is a family channel, right? So anyway, Juliet, hope I'll find the time, but if, okay, of course. Tina says, Bildo de La Palma and director has drone footage of the back vent, which has 3 big holes around it. Other vents are shown too. Date 25th. Okay, Tina, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find that, but I wouldn't mind having a look. We did look at the holes around those vents before, and it was kind of wild and interesting to see. It's almost like a lava tube or something collapsed underneath it. Although the vent itself was still smoking, that material had disappeared on several of the sides of that vent. Piggy is giving me the 4-minute warning. Okay, let's see what else. Kimmer is back. Okay, glad to have you back here, Kimmer. And yeah, 5 emojis should be enough. We don't want to overdo it. I mean, I don't mind you know, a little bit of fun and stuff like that. And that's one of the things we do have here is that we try to keep the channel in good nature and good spirits, so everybody is having fun and doing its thing. So Charles Fritz says Yellowstone is overdue. I live 300 miles from it. Ooh. Well, if you're worried, Charles, I would maybe consider moving. If you're not worried, stay right there. You know, Empire, the 4-minute warning is that when you get you're about the GTA 5 GTA 5 a bank. Is it really that far? 3 to 5 max. Okay. Anyway, looking at the time, it is about that time to go do my thing and have that break. So for those wonderful people who have just joined us, and if you have not yet hit that like button and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please do give that a quick bop. As well as if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, one of the things about our channel is that we have well over 50% of all the people here are actually subscribers, which is phenomenal in comparison to other streams. So this is a really, really good thing. So if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing if we've earned it. As well as if you need to know when the stream is actually happening, you can take a look down below in the description, and it will tell you down there that we have weekday times, and then the weekends are slightly different times. On that friendly note, I think I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Pepsi. Don't go away, you guys, and we'll come back and finish up our last half hour shortly. So keep smiling and play nice in the lava fields. Epididdy Mouse says we'll keep an eye on the mods for you. Enjoy your break. Okay, okay, Epididdy Mouse. You make sure that they behave. And I will be back. Thanks, guys and gals. Okay, the microphone is back on. And I'm gonna whisper because the volcano was doing its thing. And I don't want to scare anybody. Alright. I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the last quarter of our Volcano Eruption live stream here on Wednesday, the 27th of October. In lovely Edmonton, Alberta, Canada is where I'm located. And of course, we're a safe distance from this wonderful thing. Okay, William Lines throws in, I'm going to actually put you under the trip thing. William, the trip fund. William Lines, okay, and he throws in £10 super chat. Thank you very much, William. I do appreciate that support. And we're going to see what we can do here. If we get enough support, we'll have to maybe go to La Palma or something. Wessex Dragon, Dr. Fox, Earthquake Map, LP. Okay, actually, yeah, we did want to look at the earthquake map. And actually, we have the two earthquake maps. And I never did get around to showing that second one. So we're going to refresh this one and see what is happening right now. If we have something newer happening, and if that one doesn't show anything super new, we will definitely go, oh, we got something out here in the water. And I'm sure they'll correct that in a little while and put it in the right place. But it looks like it happened at 1:25 a.m. and it's a 3.5. And I wanted to go over to the other map that was so graciously sent to me. And this apparently, and we will actually kind of give you the last 24 hours. Whoa, I need to go click on the right things here. So we have this extra map, and I will work on getting a link in for it. And let's see, so here's 24 hours. These are over 4 in magnitude. This one out here, I think I need to refresh this one though. Give me a second and we'll see what we can do. I don't know how quickly this one refreshes. Okay, and this is showing all, and you see that mess? That's in the last 7 days, okay? And we'll try to zoom in on that a little bit and move it to the right place. Anyway, that's pretty busy for 7 days, so we're going to back it up to 8 hours. These are all the earthquakes that happened in the last 8 hours, and that should be all right, and gives you a pretty good idea of what is going on. Last 24 hours was what this was. So you can definitely see the cluster here. That is, it's really packed up into one area that's moving along. And of course our volcano is, if we go zoom in a little bit more here, we might be able to see it. Our volcano is sitting, I believe, right around here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, somewhere right around here. So the actual earthquakes aren't centered around where the volcano is, but it certainly does affect things. So it's pretty cool. Key to the symbol. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this link in here real quick for you guys. I'm not going to entitle it anything, but this is the other earthquake map, so you guys can have a peruse at that. Is there ketchup on that map, Rachel? A whole bunch of little splatters of ketchup, and boy, there's lots of them. And that's in the last 24 hours. This is in the last 8 hours. So. Is it seismically active? Absolutely. You know, to see and that, of course, is, here, let's put all magnitudes on. I think that was all magnitudes anyway. But even if you go click on plus 2 and plus, most of them don't disappear. So they are, in fact, fairly large. If we move up a little bit more, it does a little bit more. Did I miss a super chat, or is that still that same one? Yeah, William Lines. I got it. Yeah, all right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't change that. Headleyman, BC, a good day, and glad to have you on board. That's where the original old vents are. That is not going. Okay, well, obviously the new vents are a little further over, and we definitely enjoy that. So, am I seeing? Yeah, I do see my mouse there. It's just a little bit delayed. I was looking at the wrong screen again. That's what happens when you have too many screens open at the same time. Anyhow, that one you guys can go have a look at if you like, and we'll go back to this is that long shot from the harbor, and it is glowing pretty majestically, if you will, and we can kind of see right into the crater from this angle. And it does look pretty cool. The problem with this, of course, is because we have the primary one right in the middle there, we're not seeing any of the other ones, even though there's a fairly large one right behind this one. So we will go back to the other view since it's pretty cool. And it is a very crisp view. So actually, I think tonight, I don't know if you guys agree with me, tonight this has actually got to be the best view that we've got. This is looking pretty sharp and pretty clear. So, Leo Carlson, bye all. Thanks again, Dr. Fox, and all the mods. Appreciate you all. Oink. And if you don't know what oink is, it's I love you is in piggy talk. So we like that. Martin S. Hola, and please in English, Martin, English only. I don't mind you saying hello in Spanish, but let's keep it in English, okay? Anyway, yeah, it is actually a very, very good view here. So kind of enjoying the clarity. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Martin. Appreciate that. Seawolf also here. Hi, everyone. Did they move the cam? Quite a view. And yes, it is quite a view. Actually, they did not move the cam that much. They've been zooming it in and out and stuff like that during the day. So we are seeing from the same spot still. Just a different angle, and tonight we have actually very good visibility in addition to the other thing that I've done here, and that's enhanced the video just slightly through digital processing. So just to try to get it a little bit more crisp, and I think I've got it right on the money. Anita, welcome. What a great view, and glad you're enjoying it. I see our Iceland volcano harmonics charts are on the rise at 400 mark. Interesting, guys. William, let's go have a look at that, actually. And I don't think I had it there yet. Dream of a Hive says you nailed it. Why, thank you. Sassy, Tina Sassy, La Palma trip. Oh, okay, I will write that down. Thank you for that £5 super chat, Tina Sassy. And make my weirdish pound symbol again. And thank you for that £5 super chat. And we'll see how we keep going here, and maybe we can make it happen. Anyway, let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go to Iceland. We didn't go to Iceland yet. Here's our tremor chart. These are the harmonic tremors from our Iceland volcano. I want to see what's happening here and there. We see things are going up. I'm not going to hold my breath though. Oh, again, I don't have crayons, and boy oh boy. Yeah, this is all, like I said before, we had to reload the software here today, so there's all kinds of things that are happening. All right, so when we're looking here, we see this is on the rise. 4,000 is kind of our magic line. If all three colors get above that, we may see something happening. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. People are throwing in a lot of super chats here. I gotta write all these down. Dream of a Hive puts a 25-pound super chat in there. And Sharon Stewart puts a $25 super chat in there. Stewart, oh boy. And there goes my telephone, but that's okay. We'll let it ring. That's probably just somebody telephone soliciting anyway. Trip fund. Okay, I got you guys written down. Thank you, Dream of a Hive and Sharon Stewart. That's wonderful, you guys. And we'll see what goes. Anyway, looking at what that chart is doing, like I said, if we do happen to reach over that 4,000 mark with all three colors, we would likely see an eruption happen. So that's kind of the magic line. We will see how things go, and of course, because I have this open all the time, it's we'll keep refreshing it and keep an eye on it. Now, I also did have the Icelandic earthquakes open, and I will go find that on the other screen. I'm gonna have to refresh that one though, because it's already a little while old, so we will do that real quick. Paste and go and get rid of that one, and that is as fresh as we can get it. And we definitely have what is this big thing here, a 3.3 that happened today at 01:28 a.m. 3 miles down, or 3 kilometers down. That's very interesting. And now Talk was talking about things happening today, a little bit of shaking and stuff going on in different areas. Anyway, the swarm here that we're looking at, oh, hang on, why am I not showing up there? I need to fix that. Oh, show the cursor, there we go. That'll work now. Okay, the right here, the swarm that we're seeing, that is kind of the area. It was here a little bit, or a couple of weeks ago, it was more towards Keilir, is it? Yeah, Keilir, which is an old extinct volcano, but we were seeing it more in that area. It's continuing to migrate in a southern direction. Still not sure of what's going on. Our volcano is actually right around here where the hand is now, and of course this is Meridalier, the valley. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Okay, Meridalier here, or southern Meridalier, Geldingadarler, and this one down here in the bottom, that's Not Hagi, and then this area is called Not Creaky. But Ragnar is sitting right around here, and this valley is completely full of lava. So I wanted to take you over there. This is kind of earlier. This is at 1751 today, and you definitely can see that we still have smoke coming from the vent. If we progress and push the time a little further, it would definitely be too dark to be able to see anything. That's why I kind of put it at this point in time here. And if we do get an eruption, of course, we will definitely make sure that we keep an eye on things. So just to for those new people that are here, because I do have a 24/7 stream, and let's see, I was just going to put the link in here, 24/7 stream, and see if that will show up for us. No, that's not the right one. That won't get you there. That'll get you to a different map. Okay, let me throw my link in here, and if it'll copy it. What the heck is going on here? Get out of there. Okay, why is it? It's being stubborn. All right, copy, and there. Now we'll get it into the live stream here. So if you ever have questions or something, you can definitely have a look and over at the 24/7 stream. What we do is chat there as well as post different things, which is pretty cool. Talk says if there is any new eruptions, I will surely be on site quickly. Takes me about 20 minutes to 30 minutes to get there. Talk, if that happens, yeah, that would be excellent to know if something goes on. But yeah, as Yvonne says, talk, but stay safe and don't get too close to the volcano. Yeah, ice water. Iceland is so, I'm sure that it has a lot going for it. Okay, and yeah. Anyway, looking at what we've got on the screen, that's kind of where it's at there. But if it does do something, like I said, with the chart being where it is, you know, showing that the colors are starting to merge and get closer, we can see the green and the blue right around here. If everything kind of gets over that magic line, we may see something. But again, we've seen it do this before, so I don't want everybody to get their hopes up and say, hey, there's going to be an eruption, because we're not 100% sure. It can drop just as quick as it rises. And if you take a look back here and you know, other places where it did come up, and I know the color I'm using is probably not the best, but where you've seen it come back up before and nothing has really happened, it's just shot back down. Nevertheless, it is worthy of keeping an eye on. And I wanted to go back to the earthquake map just for a second or two. And of course, this was the one that I was looking at earlier here, that 3.3, which is a good size. And then I wanted to slip over and see what's happening over at Astja, and that is this little guy here, this complex. And it looks fairly quiet, nothing brand new there as far as earthquakes. If we zoom back out, we see up to the northwest there, we do have something from today, 1.4 for that one at 5 kilometers down, and another 1.5 at 9 kilometers down. So probably not going to have anything major going on there. We do still see this little plot out here that had multiples in the same spot, and we're going to keep an eye on those as well. And of course, under the ice pack, this is always interesting here, 8 kilometers down, 1.5 in magnitude, and that happened just about 20 to 10 or a quarter to 10 this morning, Iceland time. So that's kind of the gist of what's there. This guy we didn't look at, 1.7, and that was at 6:18 a.m. Iceland time. So there is a variety of that. For those who want to bring up these maps, this one you just need to type in earthquakes, and that'll bring that up. If you want the harmonic tremor chart, you can just type in rumble chart. And if you want to go have a look at the other ones for La Palma, you can definitely punch in La Palma 3D. We'll get you the La Palma 3D maps with the lava flows, as well as La Palma EQ will definitely get you the earthquake map for La Palma. And I'm still going to work on getting that other map in there as well. So we'll have two earthquake maps, and I'm not sure exactly. One fish, no exclamation in front of it, just La Palma EQ, okay? No exclamation, just do it without it. And that should work. Don H warms the cookies of my heart. It does, and yes, it does. There you go, one fish, you got it, and all good. So I am looking at the time though, and it is basically time to wrap things up. I thank each and every one of you that has thrown in a super chat today. You know, we've got Mummy of Hamsters, Leo Carlson, Evie, Storm Chaser, William Lines, Tina Sassy, Dream of a Hive, and Sharon Stewart, all throwing super chats in here for the trip fund, and we'll see what keeps happening there, and hopefully we will. We'll see what goes, but we'll try it. We'll continue to work on it, and hopefully we'll be able to do something with it. Now, it is one of those things with that trip. It's going to be just to get there from here is guaranteed to be 32 hours roughly at the fastest, and I know that's a ludicrous amount of time to have to travel. I can make it around the world in that time, but that's how long it takes to get connections to go there. Sorry. And that's actually only to Tenerife. That's not over to La Palma. Okay, so on that note, though, we're going to say thank you. Like I said, thank you to all the super chatters. Awesome. Really do appreciate it. Thank you to my moderators in the channel tonight. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and of course Bob popped in as well, C&D boy. So glad to have all of you doing your things, and appreciate your assistance. And also thank you very, very much to each and every one of you that has joined in here in the stream tonight. Really do appreciate you guys a whole bunch. And please, when I say these words at the end, I do mean them. Tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Good night.